Coach Huggins' team was the more aggressive team from start to finish, really. And many times it's going to be the difference, especially on a night where that aggressiveness forces your team into 17 turnovers and 5 for 19 from three. So hats off to them. Our guys will continue to fight and try to get better. And obviously in this league, you got to have a short memory. So.
Coach, obviously you're looking at a lot of their guys and knowing, okay, I got to stop Sherman, I got to stop McNeil. But also Boynton, and his 11 points for him is a season high. Did you expect that he'd score?
No. I mean, be honest. I mean, I think at halftime, him and Jalen had 19, and obviously, I recruited Jalen, so I'm familiar with his ability, but certainly don't expect that type of offensive production from Gabe. And it was a big difference. And obviously, those other guys didn't have huge nights, which they're capable of. But when you have other guys step up, that gives you a chance to overcome that.
Coach, I'm just kind of curious, kind of going off that. Like you said, Gabe obviously isn't the big scorer, but he does a lot of the other things, drawing charges, rebounding, deflections. What's it like to scout somebody who's, maybe doesn't show up in the box score points wise, but a lot of the other things? I mean, what do you tell your guys about a guy like that?
I tell them that we need a Gabe Osaboyan. That's what I tell them. And that's not to knock on any of our guys, but all great teams have somebody like that who every now and then may jump up and, have a game where they score, but they don't place a high value on that personally because they know other guys are capable of doing that. They embrace the dirty work, the blue collar mentality, and obviously Coach Huggins had a ton of guys like him, and so he falls in line with a lot of really good players who've played for him that have embraced that role, and obviously it's something that he recruits to, and is a reason that he's going to be a Hall of Famer soon.
You guys didn't have good shot numbers. Did you think they were good shots that just didn't fall, or did you feel like you didn't take good shots?
No, they took us out. I mean, their defense was aggressive as you always expect, and we didn't respond the right way in terms of playing with the level of composure that we needed to continue to get good shots. I do think in the first half, and again, I hate to speak about specifics without the advantage of watching the film, but I remember vaguely missing 5 or 6 easy shots. And you can't miss your easy ones against them. And that was the difference in the first half and certainly continued in the second half.
What do you think of their tactics for guarding Likely, using size and some big guys?
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of everything with Ice. But again, I'm not surprised by anything I see in this league. This is the best basketball league in the country by far. I mean, I grew up in the Big East area. Obviously, West Virginia was in the Big East then. I played myself and then coached in the SEC. I've watched a lot of basketball, so I see the Big Ten. It's not close. And a big part of it is they're really high-level coaches across the board. And so I know that Coach Huggins is going to find a way to put his team in position to win. And if that means making sure Isaac Likely doesn't have a big night by putting a bigger guy on him, which is a little bit unconventional for a guy who's playing a guard position, then that's what he's going to do. If that means playing a 1-3-1, if that means playing zone, then that's what really good coaches do. And certainly he did that tonight in a very effective way.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.